Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. Hi guys, so on today's tutorial we're going to be learning how to make this crop top, very easy to make, beginner friendly, and this kimono. If that's what you want to learn, stay tuned and make sure you watch to the end. Thank you guys. Hi guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. You're welcome to VicTeeFashionHub with Victoria Yetunde. How are you all doing? Hope you're fine. It's Christmas. So the first thing that we're going to do on this tutorial is to cut out the upper part, and then we go to the kimono part. So as you can see, we're going to be using drafting paper for this. The first thing that you're going to do is measure your length, measure your shoulder to your nipples, shoulder to underbust, then shoulder to waist, and your length you want to use. For me, I use 70 for my length, then my shoulder. As you can see, I'm drawing out the length, the straight line for the measurement. I measured my way, like shoulder measurement, and my shoulder to my nipples is 10, my shoulder to my underbust is 14, my waist is 16, and the length I'm going to be using is 17 inches. I'm going to add 1 inches to it when I'm cutting out in the fabric. As you can see, to get your armhole measurement, you divide your bust by 6 plus 1.5, but I've not measured it yet, but that is what I'm doing. And you, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. What did I do to you? Make sure you subscribe and turn off notification button to see more of my video when I upload it. Thank you guys so much. If you don't need subscriber, you know I love you guys so much. So the next thing that I'm going to do is measure your shoulder measurement divided by 2, then measure from that shoulder, you go down by 1 inches for the slope. As you can see, I'm using 3 by. All this one that I'm doing is not really necessary, but I just want to do it so you guys will understand the measurement very well, because this is an off shoulder, like there's no sleeve on this on this crop top. So as you can see, so I'm measuring my shoulder measurement, like my armhole measurement. Like I said, your armhole measurement will be your bust divided by 6 plus 1.5. So you use your straight ruler to draw it for your armhole measurement, as you are seeing it right now. So for the armhole, we are going to be dividing the armhole into 2. You divide armhole into 2, just the way I'm doing it. Please, if you're watching this and you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. New subscriber, you're welcome to the family. Returning subscriber, you know I love you guys. Like you see, I went in by ½ inches, then you draw a straight line. As you see what I did. So right now we are going to be doing the nipples to nipples measurements. Nipples to nipples measurements divided by 2 and add ½ inches to it. So nipples to nipples measurement, then you draw a straight line. You draw a straight line just the way I'm doing it. You start your measurement in. So whatever you measure the shoulder, from that, whatever you divide it by 2, you just see what I'm doing, then you do the same thing. Sorry guys, I don't know how to explain that, but you divide your shoulder measurement by 2, and you divide your shoulder measurement by 2, then you draw it. From that nipples measurement, you go down by 1 inches and you draw a straight line, just the way you're seeing what I'm doing right now. I hope you guys understand it. If you have any question, you can comment down below. I'll be ready to answer you guys. I'm so sorry about the noise. Yeah, so this is the neckline. You go down by, I went down by 3.5 by 3. Yeah, this upper part, we don't really need it in this tutorial, but I just did it just for us to be able to get this thing. So just for us to be able to get the measurements for beginners and all of that. So for us to get the tightening, I'm going to be going in by half inches, then out by 1.5 inches. That is 2 inches. Yeah, my bust is not that much. You can go out by 2 inches and half inches. Depends on how busty you are. Yes, depends on how busty you are. If you want to make yours a princess dart tutorial, I'm going to link the link of princess dart here. You can use princess dart, you can use princess dart bustier. I have tutorial on princess dart bustier. I'll link it down below for you guys to see. You know that 1 inch we measured down, so that is how you're going to use your curve ruler or your hand to do the measurement, just the way you're seeing what I'm doing right now. And I just want to use this opportunity to thank you guys so much. I think this video will be the last video of this year. We still have one video, but it will be last year. Thank you so much for watching, I just want to use this opportunity to appreciate all my followers for always watching, and I thank you guys so much. So by this time we are going to go up by 1 inches, and this 1 inches is just the chest line measurement. We see it as chest line measurement. You can go up by 1.5, depends on how you want your boobs to open, or you can go up by half inches. Then you measured half inch for the 0.7 inch, 0.7. then you now draw it like this. Like I was saying, thank you guys so much for watching my video 2023. I really want to appreciate you guys, and I hope we do more of it 2024 and upgrade together. Thank you guys so much. If you have any question, you can comment down below for me to answer. I really appreciate you guys this 2024, because you're part of my life and I love you guys so much. Thank you. If you are new here, you're welcome to the family. I really love you so much. So this one, we are using it for the curve. Like, you can actually do yours like when you are doing your curve, it should be on top of the top of the armhole, but me, I just went down a little bit, just the way you're seeing it, because I want it to be curved very well. You just curve it anywhere you want it to open with. So by this side, you divide your bust by 4. Yeah, divide your bust by 4, and make sure the darts, you measure the darts and add it there. As you know, it's 1 inches or 1.5 inch. Then you now do this thing. So I first of all draw the what do they call it, armhole first. I first of all draw the armhole, just the way you're seeing it. I was struggling with the armhole, I don't know why, but I first of all draw the armhole. Then you now add. So right now we are going to be using the curve to draw our off, like this, just the way I'm doing it. Just to make sure you are doing yours the way I'm doing it, please. Just the way I'm doing it, make sure you're doing what I'm doing, so you get a good result, just the way you see on that video. Please guys, if you're not following us on IG, please follow us on IG and TikTok, on Facebook. We are all there. Thank you guys so much. So I'm actually doing the measurement again. So right now you can see the yoke. We don't need yoke for this. We don't need yoke for this tutorial. We just need the down part. But if you want to put yoke, this is what you need the yoke. So right now I'm going to be adding 2 inches allowance to the bust. Then I'll measure the waist too. Divide your waist by 4 and add the 2 inches that I put for the darts. You add the 2 inches and add the allowance, 2 inches allowance. Then you draw a straight line. We are almost done with this. We are almost done. Then you draw it and you draw. So you cut it out like this. We are done with the upper part of the crop top. We're done with it. So if you want to put yoke to yours, no problem, but me, I'm not putting yoke to my, so this yoke part is not necessary on this tutorial. So you just cut it out just the way I'm doing. Make sure you follow all the method I did, so you get a good result. So for the back, it's just normal measurement. You measure your shoulder to your shoulder to your armhole, your bust, under bust, then you draw your measurement, then divide your bust by 4, add your armhole, add your allowance to it, then you cut it out. So to get the curve of the back, you go down by 1 inches or half inches, depends on how low you want yours to be. Then you use your curve ruler to curve it in, just the way I'm doing. I was actually a bit struggling with how am I going to place this, so later on I shall get it. So you use your chalk to curve it out just the way I did. I also have a tutorial on a similar tutorial. I'm going to link the link down below for you to get this back very well. So but it's very simple for you to get. So I don't need this yoke like I told you guys for the front, so I'm going to be cutting it out. But if you want to put yoke on yours, no problem. So for the back, you're going to go in by ½ inch, so your zip will be able to sit well in your back. Like, you know, this is a crop top, not a normal top. So you cut it out just the way I'm doing. And please, if you watched till now and you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Make sure you subscribe and turn off notification button to see more of my video when I upload it. So right now I'm going to be teaching you guys how to cut out the kimono. There's one tutorial on my YouTube channel there's a tutorial on my YouTube channel that shows how to cut a kimono, but this one you're going to measure the length you need. Yes, you measure the length you need, and you measure the length you need twice and fold it into 4, just the way I did it. You measure the length, fold it into 2, you measure the length twice, fold it into 2, then fold it into 4. That is what I'm going to do right now. So first of all, my fabric was not enough for this tutorial. If you want to make this tutorial, I would advise you have like 5 yards or even 4 yards of fabric, because I wanted the sleeve to be longer and the kimono to be longer, but it was not because of lack of fabric. So make sure if you want yours to be longer, you can do it more. So the next thing that we're going to do is measure the neckline. As you can see, I went down by 3 by 1.5. We are going to be cutting out the back neckline first before the front neckline. As you can see, then you measured your shoulder to your nipples measurement. After the neckline measurement, your shoulder to your nipple measurement, just for us to get the neckline. You can measure how many sleeve length you want. So you measure your bust, divide your bust by 4, and add any allowance you want. You can use 5 inches, you can use 6 inches, you can use 7 inches, depends on how you want it to be free. So for me, because I don't have much fabric, I only use 5 inches, but you can use 7, 8, depends on how free you want your kimono to be. Then you now curve it from that from the nipples measurement, just the way I'm doing. If you want yours to have a shape, you can actually measure your waist measurement, you measure your hip measurement, but for me, I'm going to be measuring the same measurement from that bust to the down part of the kimono. Yes. So for me, I'm going to be using the measurement I used from the bust to the nip, from the down part of the kimono, or from the hip part. I use the same measurement. For if you want yours to not be straight just the way you can measure your bust, you can measure your waist and give it more allowance just the way you want it. So right now we are almost done with the kimono cutting, so we are going to be cutting out the kimono now. Oh yeah, so right now we're going to split it into 2, just the way I did. So after splitting it into 2, you now fold it into 2. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. You fold it into 2, like the front will be different and the back will be different. Just you see what I'm trying to say. So we want to cut out the front part, so you now make sure that the front, like you, just the way my hand is going, you cut it out. That is the front part. You know, kimono, the front is always open, so you cut it out just the way I'm saying. We are done with the kimono cutting, so we are going to be using this pattern drafting to cut out the fabric just the way you're seeing it. You use your pin to hold it, just for, as you can see, I told you guys that I'm going to be leaving half inch in the side, then 1 inch in the down part for the sewing. Yes, right now I've cut out the lining and everything is well placed. So I'm going to be using, guys, I have to dance for you guys more of it that happening here. So I'm going to be using wadding. You cannot, some people call it breast pad, some people call it wadding. So I'm going to be using wadding for the upper part, then I'm going to be using paper stay for the the lining and the bread. So I actually first of all use paper stay before wadding. Yes, I use paper stay. Then for the lining, I use only paper stay. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. As you can see, what I'm showing you guys, the lining I use paper stay for the main fabric in the front, in the upper front parts, I use wadding and paper stay. So after that, we are going to be joining the front together just the way you see it. Then you join the other sides together too. Whatever you do on the fabric, you are going to do it on the lining too. Whatever you do on the fabric, you do on the lining. That is the importance of this dress. You do the same thing on the lining. Whatever you do on the fabric, you do the same thing on the lining. So for the back, we are not going to do anything for now. We are just going to take the darts. Yes, you take the darts in the back on the fabric and on the line. So right now I'm done sewing the upper part. Then you notch it. Yes, you notch the bust part. You notch the bust part and give it a good ironing. Yes, you notch the bust part and give it you use your arm, this armor, I don't know what they call it, you put it on that. Then as you can see, is well placed and well ironed, and the bust is pushing out very well. It's stick well than you thought. So if you use this method and it works for you, make sure you comment down below, and if you have any question, you can comment down below to let me know. So right now we are going to be joining the back and the front of the fabric together. So you place the back just the way I first of all made mistake. It's not supposed to be placed like that. So I'm going to exchange this and place it. So the allowance, the 2 inches allowance we showed you, sew it in the side and sew it on the other side. Whatever I do to this fabric, I'm going to do the same thing to the lining too. Yes, I'm going to do the same thing to the lining, just the way you're seeing it. Sew it in the side and sew the other side too. I hope you're getting it. If you have any question, just let me, or you want me to make any tutorial, you let me know. So as you can see, I sew it finish and trim it a little bit. So for the zip part, I use pin to hold it just for me to know the zipper part. So I have to notch it. I have to notch just the way you're seeing it, then notch the down part too, just for me to know where the zip will start from when I'm going to put the zip. Then you remove the pin you used to hold it, just the way I'm doing. And if you watched till now and you have not subscribe, hey, what did I do? Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification button to see more of my video when I upload it. I want to appreciate our new subscriber. You're welcome to the family, and returning subscriber, you know I love you guys so much. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Thank you guys. So right now we're going to be joining the fabric and the lining together. Yeah, we're going to be joining the fabric and the lining. The first thing we're going to do is join the upper part and notch it and top stitch it. After that, we are going to make sure your lining is a little bit shorter than the fabric. So you join the down part and you join the down. So for the side, you sew the side from the down part from the side. Then the other side, we are not going to sew it finish. We leave like 5 inches or 4 inches open just to turn the fabric out. So after turning it, you give it a good press. Please give it a good press to give it a nice, like, it will give you a nice shape when you give it a good press. So after, as you can see, this is what it looks like after joining it. Then you now press it in. So after that, you're going to put your zip. You put your zip in the back, and yeah. So for the kimono, we are done with the crop top. So for the kimono, this is the kimono. So for me, because the sleeve, Ankara is not that long, because the sleeve is, I wanted the sleeves to be longer than this, but my fabric was not enough. Because the sleeve is not that long, you measure how many sleeve you want, then you join it to the other sleeve in the kimono. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So after joining, this is what it looks like. You can weave it and give it a good ironing. So after that, you fold the sleeve. After joining, I fold the sleeve, then you join the side. You join the side like this. You join the side with ½ inch from the side, then you join the other side. Then, so I'm so sorry I couldn't make the video of the front part. I lost it, but it's just you cut out like 3 inches, then you join it to the upper part. This is the final look, and I look great. Thanks for watching. See you on my next video.